Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the all exciting community open house hosted by our very own TransformU community. So, some of you are here for the first time, some of you are back again, and some of you are obviously members of the community. For us, every open house is fresh. Right? It's a new beginning because one more victory has happened. Right? Today we have very, very special guest, client, you can call whatever, but now practically a part of our family, Shreya. So we'll just start in a minute. I'll request everybody if you can keep your videos on. That gives more energy to the whole get together. Otherwise, if I'm talking like this, it's like an IT meeting on a Sunday morning. This is anything but an IT meeting on a Sunday morning. Okay, no offense to
Just
IT
to
meeting.
just to give you guys a sense of where I am. This is my natural background.
Yeah, so that's not her Zoom background.
Yes.
Good. Okay, we'll get started. So, for those of us who are here for the first time, this is a place to celebrate someone's success. Okay, and today we have someone very, very special. Um, Her name is Shreya. I'll bring her up on stage. I'll also request all of you to please keep yourself on mute. Yeah, please, please proactively keep yourself on mute. Maybe Swastik, I'll make you co-host. I'll make one or two more of you co-host. That way you can help me in case. One moment. Okay. So yeah, Shreya, welcome to our community open house as a speaker. I remember you've been coming time and again as an audience, and today you've graduated to the speaker level, right? So why don't you just introduce yourself to everybody?
Okay. So thank you for the introduction. So guys, I'm Shreya Majumdar. Basically, I'm from Calcutta, but I've been in Bangalore for the last 2 years because of the work and everything. So I would start my journey. So back in Calcutta, two years back, till that point, I was always a very healthy, or I would say a lean person, not healthy, I'm not sure. But I never moved out of my 55 kg category. So whatever I ate, how much I ate, whatever junk I ate, I never moved beyond 55 kg. Cut to moving to Bangalore, I started gaining weight like anything. Like even if I was drinking water, I felt like I was started gaining like a kg or two. And by the end of a year, I was almost 58 kgs, and I did not know how this was happening, why this was happening, because I knew my body that it will not go beyond 55 kg, and now it has gone to 68 kg. So I knew something is definitely wrong. I went and got myself all the tests and everything done, and I got to know that I have a thyroid. So thyroid runs in my family, my mother and my all my aunt and my aunt, everyone has it. So with age, people do generally get to have those things because of my gene. So I got my thyroid, and Swastik is a friend of mine, so I knew that we would be transforming and yeah, helping other people. So that's when I approached him that, bro, I don't need your help. I I don't think this is something I can cure just by going to gym or dieting for like 2 weeks or something. This has to be a very systematic approach. I know. So he introduced me to Rajeev, and Rajeev did like
Laura, can
a
you hold the mic closer a little bit? Huh.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that's when Swastik introduced me to Rajiv, and Rajiv did a miracle to me. So the first time I spoke to him, he told me like, "What are your pros and cons, like in terms of food?" And I told him, "This I can do. This things I don't think I can do." And he like curated a meal plan, which the things which I was okay with. It was not something which is out of my comfort zone or like something for which I had to do a lot of mehnat or something. It was a very easy thing. Like I could do like with all the veggies at my house, probably just not eat certain things because my body was not requiring them. And then when I started seeing the changes in me, I realized that this is not something just I'm doing for like, okay, let me reduce my weight to whatever kgs and then I'll get back to eating that. I realized in the process that maybe when we are young and all, our body is much more accepting to whatever you are giving. But as you grow old or as you are as your priorities in life start changing with your work, with your family and everything, your body also needs that certain kind of priority where you need to give the good ingredients to the body. And that's what Swastik and Rajiv had instilled in me. And with that changes like happening in my lifestyle rather, now I would give an example. I was an avid chocolate lover. Like I wouldn't say was, I'm still. I love chocolate. Like I can eat it at any point of time, and also I have a major sweet tooth. I come from Calcutta, so you guys can understand. So very recently, I discovered this that my body is naturally refusing to eat sugar. So even after a meal, I feel like okay, I want to have a bite of chocolate, but the thought of like sweetness touching my tongue, it's like no, I don't want that. So I realized that it is a lifestyle change that the coaches have done to me. I don't know whether I should hate you guys or love you, but yes,
We will
that is
take
a
both. We
great,
will take both. It's okay.
but that is a great positive impact you guys had on me. Even with a workout plan, uh, I used to go to cult, but even with like Rajiv telling me what things to do, what muscles to focus on, and how to approach a workout rather than just going and like thinking, "Yeah, हाँ, ठीक है, I'm going to the gym, so everything will happen." But having a systematic approach, how to do it, when to do it, and not having this fear in mind that okay, now I have gained weight, now nothing can happen, now it's just ruined forever. So I think for all the upcoming warriors, this is a message to all you guys that firstly believe and trust your coach. They know what they're doing. They know the science behind it. And secondly, follow your instinct, natural instinct. Don't go by just like, okay, I want to have this junk, I want to have this fry. Maybe you don't need to really have that. Maybe you can
Hmm,
just be happy with a salad also.
hmm, hmm, hmm. Right. Got. So wonderful. In a 5 minute snapshot, you just described the last 5, 6 months of our life. I remember
Yeah.
when the first call happened, Swastik told me that you're a very enthusiastic and a bubbly person, right? And just over the phone, I got to know, she's one of our kind, fun loving kind. So maybe you can take us back in time and tell us a little bit about what your body went through when you were experiencing hypothyroidism. What were you feeling? What did you experience?
Okay. So firstly, it was as if like I was like exploding like a balloon. Like it felt like my body was just blowing up. Like my cheeks were all like this big, my arms, my entire body. If you see me from a faraway distance, you'll feel like that's a balloon. That
Mm,
that's what I used to feel. And it was not as if like I was eating a lot, uh, or I was eating junk, or I was having a lot of alcohol or something. It was just naturally my body was just gaining weight, a lot
mm,
of maybe water retention. So the first thing when I
mm,
started following the meals, within a month I realized that the water retention started going down, and my like cheeks and all this fat areas in the body, they started to little slim down. So within 2 months, I realized that I have lost maybe 2 kgs or 2.5 kgs at that point of time. But my inches loss was much faster,
mm, mm, mm,
and I started to feel very energetic. Whereas when I got diagnosed with hypothyroidism, I was very lazy. Like I was lazy to the core that even if I remember I was in a wedding of my friend and I was dressing up very happily, but just the 2 hours of dress up made me so tired that I could not enjoy the entire wedding. I just felt like tired, like dressed up, photo click हो गया, अब जाके सो जाती हूँ. That was exactly how I was going through that phase. But cut to the meals and everything, I was a lot more active. I was like my sleeping patterns had been improved, my eating patterns had improved. So it led me to a more energetic lifestyle.
got it. Got it. So you understood that the cause of your sluggishness and so-called lethargy was
Hmm.
not really dependent on your food as much as your thyroid functioning. And once
Yeah.
that started getting better at a organ level, then you started experiencing you're eating the almost the same food, maybe a little bit
Yeah.
more focus on the vegetables, and a little
Yes.
bit more increase in the protein in your food, and you are okay. है ना?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good, good. Tell us a little bit more about how you overcame your chocolate craving. A lot of people
Okay.
on this call suffer that.
So one good recipe which Swastik shared with me, I think it's also there on the channel. That's the chocolate bomb laddus, the
Mm.
dark chocolate and coconut and stevia. That worked for me in the initial 2 months when I was still having the chocolate cravings. And anyways, I used to like dark chocolate. So if at all like this is not enough, I used to just have a bite of dark chocolate. But then every time I used to have anything which Rajiv did not allow me to have, I used to ask myself like 3 or 4 times that do I really need to have this? And there are times when I used to call them up and say that "See, I'm not motivated enough to do this, or I'm feeling like I should cheat on my meals." And they used to give me a good pep talk that no, you are on your way, you should do this, don't cheat now. It's just a matter of few months. And that then I was like, okay, fine. Okay, chal, fine. I'll overcome this.
So in one sentence, you gave away our secret recipe and you put me down. Okay. I'm making a note of all of these things. Next workout session में पता चलेगा. Okay. But the last thing before, we kind of wrap this up, I distinctly remember 2 or 3 calls. Obviously, our first call. Then in between, you had called ki you were, not feeling good, and mentally it was playing with you, right? That you are working so hard, you're not seeing the number on the scale move, right? And then the third call, when you called me, you called me specifically to say, WhatsApp check करो, WhatsApp check करो. मैंने बोला क्या हो गया, थायराइड आ गया रिजल्ट. How did you feel? Can you just describe that experience?
Okay. Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I had during this journey, a lot of things were changing in my personal life also. So I moved to a new job for which I have to travel 20 kilometers from where I stay.
Mm,
So I was already following a meal plan and everything. Life was settled. I was happy in happy in that changes, whatever was happening. Then cut to all of a sudden, I have to again make a big change that is traveling so far away, a new office environment, new work challenges, and everything. So I saw a dip in my motivation towards fitness. So I used to, and in my office, they used to give me meal, like breakfast, lunch, and snacks, where every day was something very interesting, like some burger, some noodles, some chicken dosa or something, and it was very hard to control. And it's like, this is very getting very, very difficult. And also because of the travel and all, I was missing a lot of on workouts and gym. So I
mm,
remember
mm,
I called up Rajeev and said that I am feeling very guilty, and I feel like I'm not one of your best clients that who's not being consistent. And I said that please don't give up on me. I'm willing to do anything that you guys say, but please be with me. And I was so happy and thankful that Rajiv and Swastik like really stood by me and like helped me in that time especially. And they told me that okay, you're going through a stress, you're going through a change. Maybe skip the workout, but don't skip your meal.
mm.
So I was like, okay, that is doable, at least for a starter. So I started rebuilding my plans again, or rebuilding my which like everyday
Speaker,
schedule, sorry,
speaker.
everyday schedule based on what like how my commute is going to be, how my work is going to be. And initially 15-20 days, I remember I did not do any workout, but I was trying to follow the diet. And that time also I remember Rajiv was like, okay, fine, do whatever you can do. Don't put in like extra effort because your travel and work is going to be hectic. So he told me very easy things to do, like cut vegetables and keep in your fridge. And I was like, okay, this is very doable. And I used to do this, and people in my office started actually following my fashion that I used to bring vegetables, cut vegetables from my home, take a egg or two from the canteen, break it into a omelette, and prepare omelette in microwave. So IT guys, it's not difficult. You can make that healthy breakfast in your office. You don't have to go out, ask your mate, sit in office, like sit at home and do. You can do anything if you really want to. That's the mantra basically. So I
Mm,
started doing the little things at that point of time. And uh, and I remember when I was taking my second test, I was very scared. I told Rajiv that Rajiv, I think now my thyroid is going to explode. But rather when the test came in, I was so surprised that it has gone down, and it went down really well, like not just by a small margin, but a good margin. And it was all because of the meal plans, all because of the meal plans and workouts.
Wonderful, wonderful. I just remember that day was so happy for all of us, and we were in different parts of the city, but we said, "Chodo yaar sab, let's meet," and we met in that Koromangla cafe, right?
Yeah,
And then we celebrated with a small cup of tea, right?
yeah,
Small moments of
yes,
joy. Okay.
yeah.
So anyway, thank you so much. So what does the future look like? Where are you going from here now with your health?
I am, I think once you start having this lifestyle, it's difficult to go back to your old ones. Even if you want to, like right now, currently I'm in Pondicherry and it's a foodie's paradise. Like there are so many good cafes around and everything. But maybe you can have a cheat meal once, but then your body will start rejecting it.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot go beyond one cheat meal, I feel. Like once you are in the life, like maybe you'll be very excited that, oh, I want to have that chocolate cake, but after a bite or two, you'll feel like, nah, not worth it. I want my salads.
So we have broken you in the right way.
Yes, completely.
We read in a book long time ago, when an egg is broken from the outside, life ends, right? But when the egg is
Yeah,
broken from inside, life begins. So seeing something like that happen with Shreya, and I know being a Bengali and a Rashgulla and all those things, yeah, she's come a really long way. It's immense joy and pride to have coached someone like that, not just in one area. Now we're slowly moving on to other areas of life, right? So
yeah,
before you go off screen, I made a small video for you, and I think everybody will enjoy this. Is my screen visible?
yeah, yeah. It's good.
Okay. All right, Shreya, you earned this video. Okay, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
बस खुद की ही सुनता बातें ये नादानी से है नाते ये फुर्राता आते जाते ये दिल को कहता ये नाते ये वो देखे हैं आंखों में किस्मत की आंखें डाले हवा के कानों में जाके कहे किस्मत कितनी है तुम बहुत जिद्दी है
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for being with us on this prestigious platform, and
Thank
looking
you for
forward to
hosting
hear
me.
more success stories from your end. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now you can go ahead and enjoy your Pondicherry.
Thank you, guys. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Okay, folks, how was that? Did you all have a good time? How many of you felt you were a part of that conversation with Shreya? That she shared her life with you, and somewhere you could live your life through that conversation, right? So that's the power. That's the power of being in a community. That's the power of succeeding in a community. Okay. So don't just leave yet. We have a very interesting second session conducted by another fabulous coach, personal pride and joy to bring up none other than Swastik. Where are you? Yeah. Over to you, Swastik.
Thank you, Rajeev. Hi, everyone. Shreya's journey is a personal triumph, success, if you say. She is a very close friend of mine, and Rajiv has helped her to achieve her goals, and she is doing it very well. We met her multiple times. Apart from that, let's talk about today's topic. Very important topic. More understanding and more misunderstanding topic is weight loss versus fat loss. I'll just give me a second. I'll just share my screen. Uh, I have a beautiful presentation for all of you. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, Swastik, go ahead, start. You're on mute.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Let's talk about first first parameter of weight loss. What do you understand from weight loss? Let's understand. It's very simple. When you weight loss is when you reduction of your overall body weight, but it also includes your definitely your fats, but also your water and also loss of muscles. This part we need to understand. Loss of muscle is not good. I'm telling you directly because we need it, and everybody has misunderstood, did a lot of here and there things to lose their weight, but we need to understand what actually we need to do. Next slide. The fat loss, the real goal is you need to reduce your fat percentage by preserving your lean muscle mass, at least bare minimum where you need it. You need it for your regular activities. You need this for your lot of body uh, help in your future. I'm telling you. So the fat loss is the real goal, not the weight loss. Okay. Why? Let's understand a little bit of concept around it. So it's very relatable concept. You can understand from here. Definitely, I'll tell you how to achieve your fat loss goals 100%. But how? Let's understand two scenarios here. First, let's if you take a 1 kg of iron which comes in a one palm, a very small part in your hand. But whereas if you take 1 kg of cotton, it takes two hands to hold. Okay, so it's very relatable when it is comes to weight loss and when it comes to fat loss. So it's a very simple example to tell you. Now, what are you gonna do? 100% achieving fat loss goals. How? If you see the first point, similarly, losing 1 kg of weight, which could be water or muscle, versus 1 kg of fat, significantly very different. Okay, so need to understand that you are putting a right effort. See, everybody is putting a lot of effort to their health to reduce their weight, but the right effort will make your life more sustainable, healthy for your future. We want to live after 3 months also. Like if you're understanding from a coach for 2 months or 3 months, we need a good life after that also. We need a sustainable life so we can maintain. We should educate ourselves. That's the most important point here. So, what are the multiple factors where you're gonna just mark or understand? First is that discuss or understand your strategies for your fat loss. How? Definitely, first point, understand what you're gonna intake. Always understand that most of our Indians, unfortunately, we help above the neck. We help our tongue, we help our brain to be happy and eat all of bad stuff. But we need to understand, we need to satisfy under the neck. Our body should heal from inside, not from outside. If you start putting effort from inside, your body will definitely going to end up in very good state. So discuss strategies, how you're gonna do it. If you don't have understanding, our coaches are available. Talk to anybody, any coaches from our community. Definitely they're gonna step up and make you understand what you're gonna do for it. Next important point, are you sleeping well? Is your sleep is good? If it is not good, that means it's not about you are not sleeping well. There are a lot of multiple factors you are not sleeping. So you need to understand it. Your sleep should be good. Next point, your energy levels. Yeah, your energy throughout the day. Are you sluggish? Are you sleepy all the time? Uh, if you are doing physical activity, you are feeling a lot tired whole day. Or if you are not doing any physical activity, you are tired whole day. Both are very different. You need to understand. So you need to understand how your energy levels. So if you're gonna eat well, if you're gonna do good exercise, putting a lot of effort to your health, definitely you're gonna reach your goals. Yeah. Next, very important. your stomach health. Yeah. So you know that there are a lot of multiple things out there, informations out there, that you're gonna eat this, you will feel well, you're gonna eat that, you'll feel well, but your body is also prone to a lot of acid. Its stomach is an acidic place. So you need to understand how your stomach health is. Also, when people are at their weight loss, they starve. Are you starving? If you're not, and if you're eating well, then you're gonna end up very well. Okay, so don't understand that you should not starve. Your food, you are you food deprived? If you are, then stop it there and understand what you need to eat, so that while eating you should reach your goals. That's the best way to do. Okay, so that we can maintain. um, and also your regular exercise, strength training, multiple exercise. Definitely, if you people are in the call, do join our Kaban Park workout every Sunday in the morning. Try to touch up our coaches. And also progress. What do you mean by progress? Progress is not the weighing scale. It's your inches loss also. If I relate before that, weight loss and fat loss, both are different. Weight loss, you're gonna go for a weighing scale, you weight measure your weight, you reduce, you're happy. But your inches are not reducing. That means somewhere or the other things are different. So you understand that fat is also happens when you start measuring your inches. That's pretty much overall very simple presentation. Before ending, I will definitely say this quote to you. Your worth can't be measured by a scale alone. It's the inches you shed that truly speak volumes about your journey towards a healthier you. Yeah. So fat loss matters. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding this topic. And over to you, Rajeev.
Wow. Wasn't that awesome? Yes. If you really like these two conversations, there is a reaction option. Please go there and just put a clap symbol like I have done. If you genuinely like. If you didn't like, it's okay. We'll know. If you didn't clap, I'll know that you didn't like. And we'll talk to you separately. Okay. So good. With that, we end the community open house, at least the content part. Thank you all for taking out time on a Sunday morning, being intentional about your health. There were a lot more people who were invited, but you came. You respect your health, you respect your time, and we respect you for that. Okay. Last, before we close this call, we have a small AV which depicts what we do as a community. So just hang around, watch this, and then you can leave. Is my screen visible? Okay. Yes, that is what we are. That is what we do. That's what we'll continue to do. And those who want to contribute, who want to be a part of this movement, be a part of this revolution, the wellness revolution, please reach out to the person who has sent you this link and ask, how can I be a part of this? How can I contribute? Can I be a coach? Can I be a volunteer? Can I bring someone to this path of wellness so that I can touch one more life, right? Because together it's easier, right? So with that, we come to the end of this open house. We are on time, thankfully, and the chat box is open. Please pass on your gratitude, your comments, anything that you liked, even if it's one word like it was nice. Please go ahead and write that. And that way we all go home with a very happy heart and a smile on our face. Okay. Have a good day, folks. I'll close the meeting in a minute. Bye.